sounds. So now I do it every time. Question of the day. Have you ever read and or done a Marie Kondo? Have you ever done a declutter, the minimalism thing? Cause I've been getting ready for 2021, and so kind of treating the last couple days of 2020 like the preseason for 2021. I'm trying to finish as many of my goals as possible. So let's getting as many steps as I can get, watching as many movies. I'm up to 266 movies now. So I just have to watch 99 more movies by the end of the year and take like 320,000 more steps. Totally doable. Totally. And read 13 more books. So one of those is the Magic of Tidying Up, Marie Kondo's book. It's very good. I've read it before, and I've actually done a round of Marie Kondo. I think last year is when I did it, early last year, and it did help a lot. And I did get a lot of stuff out of my apartment, and I've been able to maintain that. So I'm doing another round, and apparently this is common. You do a couple rounds of it, and you get better every time. So, Gary, have you ever done it? Yeah. I feel like it's not scratchy, but I feel like it's froggy sounding, like it doesn't hurt or anything. Anyway. It's just like, I think I get like winter allergies, because I always get like snotty every winter. So this will be interesting. It's, so anyway, so here's kind of my battle plan going into, I did some DVDs, Blu-rays, decluttered a lot of that, because I never watch them, because I've got Bearflix. If you're not familiar, Bearflix is just a laptop hooked up to my big TV, and it's just, I put a bunch of movies and TV shows onto different hard drives, and now they just play. I don't need Blu-rays anymore, so I kept a couple. I kept La La Land, the Dark Knight trilogy, the original Star Wars trilogy, the Rocky series, It's Such a Beautiful Day, and I think Only God Forgives. Like those were, and La La Land. Those are the only ones I kept. Just to have some in case. Those are like my favorite cinematography. I might actually want to go look at the behind the scenes features and stuff. And so I kept those. And I still have a Blu-ray player. So, but I don't have like Netflix or Hulu or any of that anymore. I just have everything on a hard drive, and it's way. I like that a lot better because nothing's asking me. Do I want to keep watching? There's no buffering. There's no, the internet goes out. I still got my stories. So it's a pretty good situation, I think. Anyway, so I need to go through my bookshelf. You can see my bookshelf is a total mess. And I think I want to do that before I do like my apartment tour. Although it might be nice to do it before and after. Be like, look at my messy apartment. And like now after I've done my Marie Kondo, so that's not a bad idea. I also have my big tub of ASMR stuff. So I want to get all that made, make those videos finally. Because I think I have maybe one more job here coming up. And then I have one job on Tuesday next week, and then I think after that I'm done for the year with production stuff. I think, stuff always can come up. You never know. But if that was the case, then I would pivot. I might bring all my gear up here and set up a nice big softbox and do like a crazy lighting setup and just like do a big ASMR day. Pull this desk. I have a desk. It's like up against like a bar kind of a thing, or then my kitchen's on the other side. If I pull this out, I can get a tripod back there, and then I could do a lot better, sounds. Because I haven't really been doing a lot of sound videos, but those sound videos, I never know if it's gonna do well or not with those sound videos. Because like my most popular videos are the sound videos. Granted, I'm still pretty new with the whispering, so give it time. But those, they seem guess I can get rid of a lot of those. And really declutter the closet. I also have like 2 really big cases for like photo stuff. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm keeping, like one of them is for like a camera stabilizer that I never use anymore, so I'm definitely gonna get rid of that. And then the other one I bought, and it was cheap, but I might keep that one just because I might be able to outfit it better for lighting equipment. I don't know why I bought it. I didn't need it, because I'm just stupid. And when I see Pelican cases on sale on Craigslist, I go buy them, because I am a hoarder. So, I think, if I could figure that out, get those out. I've got a lot of photo stuff that I like never use. I've got like an insane amount of like pens and just like all kinds of like random stuff. Just get it out, throw it out, toss it out, sell it, whatever. Make some moves, clean up, get some space, free up some space, and then I'm gonna reorganize my gym. It's a very small room, but it's my home gym. It's what I got. To be better for my 2021 goals. But I gotta finish. I have one 2020 goal left that it's like a hockey goal. I want to shoot so many pucks. And I have a setup. It's like a tarp off of some fake ice. So once I get that done, I gotta shoot like 8,000 more pucks. Something like that, which sounds like a lot, but also it's like I could do 1,000 in a day. And I think my record is like 1,500 in a day. So, and I could probably do more than that even. I could probably do all 8,000 in one day. Cause like 100 shots takes me like 3 or 4 minutes. So, you know, do the math on that, how long that would take. You know, if you're thinking, if I'm going full out, that's what, in an hour, 1,200 shots, something like that. So, I mean, I probably couldn't do 8,000. I'd probably hurt myself if I tried to just shoot full speed for 8 hours. But you get the idea. So I want to I have a TV in my bedroom that I never watch. I'm going to take that out, put that in the gym. That way I can watch stuff on the television and work out, keep all the workout stuff in that room. Kind of keep it compartmentalized a little bit. Because if you notice, oftentimes I'll have like kettlebells will be spilling out here in front of the TV. And I do a lot of kettlebell stuff out here. There's a little more room. But if I reorganize that room, I think it'll be better. And then the kitchen's not too bad. I just need to go through the pantries because there's like a lot of foods that I bought back in like March for like pandemic. You know, like a lot of pasta, and I'm like, I really can't eat that anymore. Although I am finding out that apparently you could do a plant-based diet if you have diabetes, and you could go super heavy carb as long as you go super low fat. So it seems like your options are to go high carb, low fat, or high fat, low carb, but not the other way. You can't mix the carbs and fats. That's the problem, and that's why a lot of people get diabetes. So there's your pro tip for the day. You know, do keto, do a plant-based. Most of the time, you'll probably avoid the diabetes, and fasting is good too. Or do a high protein diet, which would be like chicken breast and vegetables, and that's it. So, I'm thinking about doing that. I don't really know. You know, I know I get my diet back. My diet's been loose. I just want to get clean, get organized, get refreshed, and then really just like tear after 2021, because 2020 has been so awful and crappy. It's like I am determined to make 2021 a better year. Like, you know, you look back on 2020, you're like, this has been kind of a crappy year, but also like a lot of good things have happened too. You know, like you gotta remember to like selectively pick those wins too, because like I started doing these whisper videos. I mean, I've done a couple whisper videos in the past, but not like this, not like daily. And I've never been able to keep up a daily streak this long before, even though I know I missed a couple days here and there. Sorry, life gets in the way, you know. I think also if I wasn't, I could probably start, and that's another thing I've been thinking about, is like prepping prepping a couple like evergreen like ice ring stories to just have in case I'm gonna miss. That way I could just make it go live, and then I've got the video for the day, and I keep the streak going. So I'm gonna have to look into doing that here with my gap time, with my break, because I don't think I have one job booked in January already. It's just like a meeting. But I want to get, I got worried again about money today. So also someone donated recently, which is super nice. Like, that's so nice to me. Like, I'm doing okay for Christmas. So like, if any of you like want to donate, like some of you have, and it's just like, that's so flattering. Holy crap. Like, instead, like, donate to your homeless shelters, or dog sanctuaries. And if you need one, see, this like, it doesn't hurt. It's not sick. I'm not sick. I don't know if that was good or bad for you, but it happened. If you need a dog sanctuary suggestion, there's one in Council Bluffs, Iowa, which is like, it's like Nebraska is here, Council Bluffs is here. Like, there's a river that separates them, but it's basically just a continuance of the city. But it's called Promise for Paws Senior Dog Sanctuary, and what it is they are a dog sanctuary. They take dogs that are really old, that like the people like just can't care for them anymore because of like they have special needs, and they don't adopt them out. They just keep them in this house, and so there's like 15, 20 dogs living in this house, and there's always somebody there to take care of them, and to make sure they're kept well and comfortable until they pass. So it's really, what they're doing is really cool. And if you don't have money to donate, if you look on Amazon, if you type smile.amazon, so SMILE.amazon, so smile before Amazon, you can set up a charity, and part of your proceeds will go to that charity. So do that for your Christmas shopping. Some money will go to a cause you care about, and Jeff Bezos will pay the tiniest of taxes, which it's better than nothing, I mean, I can't make him pay any more taxes than that, so if he's gonna offer it, at least take advantage of it. Yeah, so there's that, and also, shop local if you can, support artists if you can, because especially this year, a lot of people are hurting, especially, the art community, and the nonprofit community. So like, if you can help those folks, if you could do something for them, I support that. Gotta do somebody some good, right? And so, maybe to that end, maybe you pick up the life-changing magic of Marie Kondo in your Audible. I read almost all my books on Audible, and then if I really like the book, then I'll buy a hard copy so I can mark it up and put bookmarks in it, because that way I can reference it, because I'm a nerd like that, and I always think like, I'm going to reference it, I'm going to have all these references, and I'm going to make videos about it, and then I never do, but I'm going to get better about that in 2021, I promise you. Look out. 500 videos next year. They're not all going to be ASMR. Sorry. Most of them will be, though, if I can keep up this pattern of like almost everyday ASMR whisper videos. Whisper vlogs, for lack of a better term. I've also thought about branching that off and doing like this is specific, like, here's what happened in my day, and then here's where I actually talk about stuff, and then it's more coherent, maybe, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, back to the point. So do your own Marie Kondo, and if you don't want to buy the book, you don't like to read, whatever, there's like a Netflix show. I'm sure it's still on Netflix, because it's a Netflix original, I thought. Go watch like one episode, you'll get the gist of it, and then just go do that. Go declutter. Go take your clothes. Figure out like, what are you not wearing, what doesn't spark joy. I'm sure you've heard that phrase a million times by now. Go take it to the shelters, go take it to the vulnerable people that could use some help, especially these days. Sell some stuff, buy some gifts, donate some money, whatever, help out. It's that time of year, and it's especially because, like, I don't think things are, gonna turn around anytime Water betrayed me. How did the water betray me? And then I just spilled all over myself, so looking real sharp now, tell you what. It's just in my throat right now, so I don't want to cough super loud because we're already 16 minutes in, so some of you are probably already asleep. Don't want to wake you up with my loud hacking and be like, it's okay, I just missed it, I didn't drink water because I'm stupid. It's like Tommy Boy, he's a big dumb idiot, isn't he, folks? So yeah, go, do some good. Go clean up your apartment, clean up your house, clean up your room, wherever you live, clean up your domicile. Go donate some of that stuff you're not using, you haven't used, whatever, get rid of it. Clear up some space, make some room for new good things. Let that energy vibrate, whatever. The feng shui, I don't feel it. I don't know it. Maybe I've just never had the chance to open up my apartment because I always had too much crap. But I can tell you that, when your apartment's clean and tidy and there's less stuff, it does feel nicer. The energy does feel better, I don't know. I'm not going to push you into the Kool-Aid, but just try it yourself. I think you'll see the difference. It helps with the mental clutter. Yeah, so that's the plan. I also want to I had to decide if I want to keep this apartment or not, because my lease isn't up until March, but if I sign a new lease by January, they're going to give me a discount on next year's rent, which would be nice, save me like $200. But also, me and my girlfriend she really wants to move out of her parents' house, and I understand why, because her parents are real intense people, and so they're always like, you can't move in with Ben, because you guys aren't married, because they're very religious people too. And I was like, well, if you move out, they really don't have any say in that. Not to be the guy who drives a wedge, but she doesn't really have any other friends that she'd feel comfortable living with. And moving out on your own is real expensive, especially when your job does not pay you that well. So, it's kind of well, you can get a room for rent in somebody else's house, but then it's pretty much the same situation. Or, we've technically been dating for a month, or if you think about it, it's been 2 years since the first time I met her, because the first time we met was November 23rd or 4th, 2018. So, we had that gap time, and with the breakup, it's a couple months. And so, I don't know, it's I do feel a little dodgy about it, but it would be really, I think it would be nice to have her here. Maybe not here, because it's not that big of an apartment, and I am a night owl, and she does work at 8, I think she has to be at work at 9. But I think she would be much happier and more productive. And I think, I've lived with a girlfriend before, but never in a tight space like this. So it'd be a good trial by fire of are we gonna kill each other? Or would it work? And also the thought process of well, if she moved in and she paid rent, the difference in her paying rent would allow us to get a house, because this apartment's $1,000, which is right at my budget. But if I had, $300-400 more, I could totally swing a nicer house, because this one house I looked at was perfect, but it's $1,200 a month, and I probably would have to pay not power. I don't pay heat here. The heat it's not gas powered, it's electric, or the apartment pays for it somehow. But I never have to turn the heat on because I don't know, I've literally never had to switch it into heat mode. If I turn the AC off, it gets to 78, 80 degrees in here. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but so I don't pay heat. I don't have the gas bill. So I'd probably have a gas bill at that house, so that add $100. So it would be an extra extra $300 for rent, and then an extra like $100. So that's like $400. So she could swing $400 to be the same thing, but bigger house, have a garage, which would be nice. Have a better space to have the home gym, have the office, have a nice living room. I think it would be a really great setup. So that part of me is like, well, pretty good. But you know, it's living with somebody, that's a big step. So so a lot of back and forth there on that, and a lot of hemming and hawing. And I don't really know what her financial situation is like totally, so I don't want to like speak for her and be like, yeah, she could totally swing. She could give me money, but I don't know if she can or not. But we can figure that out. And hey, if I keep this ASMR trend going and we keep raising, then I'll be a professional putter to sleeper person, which would be great if I could do that in 2021. If I could take this channel just hit like 1,600 subs, which is like crazy to me. But yeah, if I could go from 1,600 to 20, 30,000, I think with like ad revenue, it would probably pay for a chunk of it. I don't think it would cover all my living expenses, but it would definitely help. So that's the goal. And if you lovely people just keep watching, keep dropping comments, hitting that like button, subscribing, smashing the like button. I don't do that. I gotta be better about that. Some YouTubers are like, I don't see a difference. It makes a difference. So hit that like button. If you're still awake 22 minutes in, hit the like button. Here's some hand triggers for you. Do it. Hit the like button. I'm going back to ASMR Bully. The ASMR Bully. Hit the like button or I'm gonna take your lunch money. This is my bully face. I don't have a bully face. I couldn't be mean to anybody. I'm too nice. Gentle giant. But look at my fists. Look how veiny my arms are. These are fists that can do a punch. Do you want to get punched? I'll do a punch in your face if you don't hit that like button right now. I'm sorry, I'm a big dumb idiot. But I'm having fun, so hopefully you have fun watching me be a big idiot and ramble about goals and progress and whatnot and self-improvement. Maybe that's rubbing off on you. Oh, big news today. So I was on a shoot today, and we had some downtime between scenes, and I was talking to one of the PAs, and this is one PA that I've been like talking to for a long time. I'm like, dude, he's like 23. I'm like, you gotta invest. Like if there was one thing I wish I would have done in my early 20s, is like get into the stock market, figure it out. Cause like I'm just now on like year 2 of taking it seriously, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, and I'm like really taking it seriously at this point. And so I'm just like, man, if I had done that 10 years ago, my financial situation would be completely different. I don't want to be like I'd be set, like, cause it probably wouldn't be, but my finance, and it's like I told him, and I was like, man, just make a commitment to a number. It doesn't matter if it's $5. If you skip coffee one day a week, if you get coffee every day and your coffee's $5, skip coffee just one day a week. And I know that's like popular financial advice, but what never happens in that financial advice of like, just stop drinking coffee and you'll save $500 a year, which is true. But if you're not investing, if you're not actively utilizing that $500 correctly, if you're not paying off debt with that $500, then yeah, you're just depriving yourself of coffee, and that's stupid. Go buy your coffee instead. But if you can skip coffee one day a week, and then you can get on Robinhood, which I'm not even going to give you like my codes or whatever. I'm not pitching you like, oh, join my thing that kind of feels like a pyramid scheme. It's not, I promise you. Just skip a coffee, skip a meal. Like, intermittent fasting is good for you. Look up those benefits. commissions. You just go and you say, I want to buy $10 worth of Amazon, and you could buy $10 worth of Amazon. You get that tiny fractional share. And if you just do it every week, it will slowly accumulate. Before you know it, $10 a week is $520 a year. If you do that when you're like 18, and you do it every year, you just $10, and then the next year you do $11 a week, and then $12 a week, and then by the time you're 20, you're putting in $20 a week. I did not math that correctly. But I mean, you get the idea. Like, you just get in the habit, and like if you got some extra money, you put a little more in. And if like you're really strapped and you need that $10 this week, or you need that coffee, then don't beat yourself up. If you just do it most weeks and you invest properly into like some decent stocks, you learn how the stock market works. I promise you, it's not as complicated as you think. They like to make it complicated because they want you to pay them to do it for you, and they will take money while they do it. But I promise you, it's not that difficult. I'm a big dumb idiot. I figured it out. It's just, and I gotta make the video about it to explain it, but like, think about it. Seriously, think about it. If you're getting Christmas money, if you're a youngster, let's get you into the stock market. Let's get you investing for your future and like getting your money situation right, because that is how you're gonna break out of like the slave. You want to get to that situation where you have enough money that it's back there, and if your boss is being a dick, you can tell him to fuck off, and you can just walk out, and you'll be fine until you find another job, because you've got money in the market. You can just pull a little bit out, cover you for a month or two, then find the next thing. And it's not even that you have to do it, but just knowing that you have the ability to walk off is nothing. There's no work stress that will get to you that you don't want it to be part of your life. If you're stressed about work and you can get enough money in the stock market to tell everybody off and have 2-3 months and you'll be fine and it won't even affect your retirement, but nothing. It doesn't matter what happens at work. You won't care, because you'll be like, I could quit this job tomorrow. I could take 6 months off and have a sabbatical and find another job. No big deal. And that attitude, it will relieve you. It'll take your mind off so much things, and you'll perform better. So it's like a 2-for-1 win. And then if your boss is legitimately being unreasonable, you just don't pound sand. You get up on out of there. Do your own thing. Go on a vacation. Take a sabbatical. Explore options. Start a business. But to do that, you gotta get started. And I know, based off of the analytics, most of my subscribers are pretty young. A lot of you are my age or younger. So it's like, even if you're my age, if you're 34, get started. It's not too late. It's never too late. Time is your best asset. If you only have $2 a week to throw in, it doesn't matter. If you're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, you got $2 a week, whatever. That's still $100 at the end of the year, And that will grow, that will accumulate, and you'll start to get a taste for it, and you'll start to understand it, and you'll start to be like, okay, I understand why Jeff Bezos is so rich. He makes his money not by having Amazon. He makes his money by having money and making the money do the work. That's the trick. That's the escape plan. You have to make your money work for you. And then that way, when you're old, you can just not work, and your money will be doing all the work. So that's my advice. My advice to anybody: figure out how the stock market works. Get started, because so many people are desperately underfunded for their retirement, and we can change that. We can do something about it. If I convince one person, I'm so stoked. If I can convince one more of you, if you get convinced today to get into the market, drop a comment down below. That would make me feel so happy to know that I've altered trajectories of people's lives for the better. Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to change lives. We're here to put people to sleep. We're here to get paid doing it, and then we're here to fix your life. And you gotta fix your life by getting some sleep first. So I'm gonna call it a video there. This is a good video. I feel like this is a good one. couple days have been like, kind of, but today was good. Thank you, Marie Kondo. The magic of tidying up lit a fire on me. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting. The few of you that do, thank you for hitting the like button. Those of you too shy to comment, if you're subscribed, I love you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. And if you're not, I hope that changes for you. And if there's anything I can do to, help talk you through some problems. I'm not a therapist. I can't help with like the big things, but if you got like work problems or life coaching issues, I got that for you. I can do that much. If you want to improve yourself, I got you. Interpersonal relationships I'm not as good with. So, but self-development, goal setting, career stuff. That's my ball game, baby. Let's talk about it. Let's fix your life. And to fix your life, you gotta sleep.